What are you actually hoping to accomplish out here today?
I just want people to know still after 2 years that people care to stop genocide, that people know that the United States is currently funding and supporting genocide. And I just want people to know that we say no to that and we want that to stop.
And I love the heart and passion, but like, we all know what America actually is, who runs this country. Do you honestly think they care?
The American government and the establishment, no. Everyday Americans, I feel like we can still reach out to them and let them know that there's others like us, if that makes sense.
And in your personal experience, do we have the numbers in Toledo to really make an impact, or are we just?
Yes, I want to be positive. I mean, I think you have, a good couple hundred. I don't know.
What would your message be to those people that are causing this genocide? Would people tell them something?
Can I cuss?
No, please do, please.
You guys will burn in hell.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because I can't. I mean, there's no other words to describe like literally hell on earth, which is what Israel and the United States and the Western world is causing in Palestine. And I mean, it has to end, and we all know, and y'all will face your day in the hall. Hey, whatever it's called.
And a message for hope for the Palestinians.
People care, and we want this to end, and we're doing everything we can really to stop it. So, yeah.
Bro, keep doing your thing, bro. It is hot, so stay cool. You know what I mean? What actually do you think we're gonna accomplish by doing this?
I think we can bring awareness. We can get people to start talking. Hopefully get our representatives to do stuff, or if they're not going to, get some representatives who are actually going to try to put an embargo on Israel, stop supporting them, donating to them, all that.
Yeah. So do you think? Oh, hold it, my fault. Yeah, keep it again. So do you think that in this city we have the actual numbers to create a difference?
I mean, I think any city has the numbers. It really is just about spreading awareness and however many people are in Toledo, these people are seeing us coming by and driving. Yeah. All it takes is one person to look up things on Google. I don't have any links on me, but you'll find what's really going on. And once enough people see that, there's going to be hopefully some change. But it starts with on an individual basis for everybody.
Yeah, and be given the light of our current administration and the way they've been doing things, do you honestly think, regardless how much noise we make, they'll actually care?
I mean, I think they care. You can see them suppressing a lot of protests. They only do that because they care. Yeah. But honestly, it's kind of just what America is. If you look back historically, even for the civil rights and even before that, college campus. Damn, I'm sweating like hell.
I swear, bro.
Moving in about 10 minutes, so we're gonna start doing
you see that they've always been more status quo. I don't want to get into white supremacy, but it's very, very status quo, serving the rich.
We're up here, y'all are down there.
Exactly, and that's how it's always been.
Yeah, so what would be your message to them if you could say something directly?
I would say, for the sake of your own self-preservation, you would hope that you would think I want what little power I have. Let me try to appease the people who give me this power. Yeah. There's much more humane messages, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to be reaching a lot of people. So, if you're an Israeli, think you're only going to bring things worse for you by supporting this genocide. What comes around goes around. Yeah. And the more Israel pushes to make that sets a new precedent, and whatever that precedent is set is going to be what. I'm sorry, that's very distracting.
I swear I feel you. And just real quick, what would be a message of positivity and encouragement to the Palestinians?
Hang in there. I wish I had something real to say, honestly. It just kind of feels bullshit advice. Hopefully this deal can end, not just the Arab people, the world is with you and behind you, and hopefully we'll shut down the world for Palestine and for everything else.
Gotcha. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so first of all, I need to know, hi, how are you doing? What is your name again?
My name is Wala Kanaan.
And what is the group called that's organizing this?
American Muslims for Palestine Toledo chapter, and then we also have collaborating organizations Students for Justice in Palestine, Northwest Ohio Peace Coalition, as well as Veterans for Peace, as well as United Muslim Association of Toledo.
And how long have you been doing this? How long have you been in business?
So AMP has been in Toledo since about 2019. I've personally been a board member for about 2 years.
Gotcha. And is this a regular or the first of y'all doing this year? Like how many?
No, unfortunately, we've been out on the streets at least weekly, if not more, since October of 2023, due to the U.S. funded genocide that is happening in Palestine.
And what is the goal of raising awareness? Obviously, I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, outside of that, what are y'all trying to accomplish?
Yeah. So at the moment, the United States is aiding and abetting a genocide. The state of Israel is massacring Palestinians every single day with our tax dollars that can be used to fund our schools, to take care of people here, are being used to kill people abroad. And as a Palestinian, that's something that sits very heavy on my heart. Initially, of course, we're demanding a ceasefire as well as an arms embargo on Israel because we can't say that we want them to stop killing people while we're supplying them with weapons. So we need to start by having an arms embargo on Israel. And then, of course, later sanctions on the state of Israel for the crimes against humanity that they have committed. And, of course, ongoingly Palestinians' right to self-determination and ultimately liberation for the Palestinian people.
Gotcha. And then let me just get you to walk down here just a little bit more.
It's so loud.
And by the way, so is this a regular turnout for you guys? About this many people, or?
So very transparently, again, we've been out since October of 2023. So we have had protests as little as 5 people, and we've had protests as big as 300 people.
Okay.
So myself and my team are determined to continue to show up regardless of who joins us. That being said, I do believe that the tide is shifting and public opinion is shifting, and more people are demanding that their tax dollars do not fund genocide.
Now, again, part of my interviews is asking real questions, so I gotta be honest with you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Knowing the history of America and their lack of concern for issues like this, regardless of how much noise you make, do you ever think it's going to make a difference?
Wow, I really appreciate that question. Yes, so I do always like to say we are living on land that, we are living in a country that was built on genocide and slavery. And so we do not believe that the United States is going to help liberate and free Palestine. That is completely inaccurate. But what we do know is that we do have some rights in this country. We have rights to free speech, and we also have the right to know where our tax dollars go. And if our tax dollars are going to fund atrocities, we can work on pushing to decrease that, and we can work on pushing to end that. And I do think that, again, the movement is growing, and even people who aren't necessarily super pro like liberation are like, wait a minute, why are tax dollars going to a foreign nation? So the idea is kind of from both sides of the aisle, pushing people to be like, hey, is this where we want our tax dollars to go?
So if you could talk directly to the administration and those in charge, who would you tell?
First and foremost, I don't know how you sleep at night while funding a genocide, the massacre of our people. And at the end of the day, the people demand an arms embargo on Israel. The people in the United States of America, the global majority, stands with Palestine. We do not want our tax dollars funding genocide, and we don't want to continue to enable the state of Israel to annihilate the Palestinian people. So, arms embargo on Israel now, stop funding genocide.
And what will be the message of hope to the Palestinians?
I think that the Palestinians give us hope, because I think that I have never seen a people who are more resilient than the Palestinian people. The state of Israel and quite literally the powers of the world have been trying to annihilate the Palestinian people since 1948, but they continue to exist and resist. And so I don't think they need inspiration from me. I think that they inspire us. And I think it's our duty to show up for them. I don't believe that we're going to free Palestine. I believe that the Palestinians are going to free themselves. It is our job to make sure that we are not contributing to their oppressors, which is why we're here today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And one more time, if they want to follow you and support, where do they do that?
Yeah. So you can follow AMP_Toledo. And then my Instagram is WALAA, last name KANAN. My Instagram is just my first and last name, so it's not hard to find me.
Got you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.